Summer's just around the corner, and if you're planning on vacation, Thailand is sure to be on the top of the list for many tourists. With incredible weather, great things to do, and perfect for families on a budget, Thailand is an ideal vacation spot. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about must-visit places in Phuket, Thailand, so you know what you can do when planning your next vacation. But before we get to the video, please remember to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the post notification bell so you are always kept up to date with everything we put out there. Alright, let's get into it. Patong Beach. Patong Beach is known as the limelight of Phuket town and is one of the most happening places in Phuket. This beach is filled with golden sand, incredible water, and is dotted with many cozy cafes and restaurants so you can have a bite at the seaside, also giving you a chance to try local cuisine at fairly reasonable prices. There's also plenty of water sports that you can take a part in on the beach if you're into things like jet skiing, snorkeling, and parasailing, which start at about 1,500 Indian rupees for 10 minutes. If you don't enjoy water activities, you can sunbathe on the beach and take an occasional dip in the crystal clear waters. Either way, this is a perfect place for you to visit if you're thinking of visiting Phuket. Karen Viewpoint. Phuket is known to have so many beautiful views, and Karen Viewpoint is among the top of all of them. Located between Nai Ham and Keta Noi beaches, this is a very popular spot amongst tourists in Phuket. The viewpoint offers views of 3 stunning beaches, Keta Noi, Keta Yai, and Khao Sam Had. It makes for some absolute incredible photographs and is usually packed with tourists. So if you want to get a good picture, going earlier in the day is probably best. There's even small cafes and eateries nearby, so you do have a place to go if you're tired of standing in the scorching sun. Koh Phangan. Koh Phangan is one of the most significant places to see in Phuket and is a small traditional Thai village. It's advertised to go early in the day so that way you can get an actual feel of the village. This is due in part because it just becomes too crowded with travel groups later in the day. This village has an authentic Thai feel to it and is a perfect place for you to visit for those who want to know more about Thai culture. Plus, you can also find authentic Thai food and lots of handmade goods, and buying them locally will benefit the community more. Definitely a top place to visit if you're gonna go to Phuket. Phi Phi Island. You'll have to end up cruising for about an hour in the Andaman Sea, but it's gonna be so worth it, and it'll be a beautiful journey to the serene Phi Phi Island. The surrounding beauty and blue-green water is absolutely incredible, and it's a perfect getaway from the city to something a little more quiet and relaxing. Phi Phi Island is also a popular honeymoon spot in Thailand due to being so tucked away and is a great place for some picturesque views. It's also one of the main attractions in all of Phuket, so your visit couldn't be complete without going to see Phi Phi Island. One thing to be aware of, however, is that stay options are limited due to the popularity of the island, so if you were planning on an overnight stay, make sure to book in advance, especially during tourist season. James Bond Island. Located in Phang Nga National Park, the island displays great examples of limestone topography. The island was originally called Khao Ping Kan. There's many pillars and halictics around, making it an interesting and beautiful island to explore. Why is it called James Bond Island, though? Well, in 1974, the island was featured in a couple of James Bond movies like Tomorrow Never Dies and The Man with the Golden Gun, hence the name change, and a huge reason why the island is so popular now. This is a great destination to explore and go for walks around, and is a great family-friendly spot as well. You can also go swimming and kayaking for those of you who are into outdoor activities. Keta Noi Beach. This beach is not as popular as the recently mentioned Pat Long Beach, but it's still definitely a good thing. The beach is definitely less crowded, making it a little more peaceful and serene for those who don't like big crowds. This is a tranquil place, perfect for sunbathing or walks by the water and dips in the crystal clear blue waters. Plus, you can also bring a nice picnic and sit by the beach if you want to do something fun. Definitely a great place to go if you want to visit somewhere a little more quiet with your family or significant other. Rang Hill. This is a super popular destination and is perfect because it will give you a bird's eye view of Phuket. Not only is the view incredible, but it's going to make for some incredible pictures too. Rang Hill is located on the north end of Phuket, and and you also get a great view of surrounding hills and greenery of surrounding islands. Plus, you can also see the big Buddha statue very well. The area around Rang Hill also has a nice park for children to play in, as well as a couple of restaurants, a bar, fitness zone, and a terrace. This is definitely an up-and-coming place in Thailand, and is very popular in the evenings, as people can watch the sunset and then go to one of the surrounding restaurants. Old Phuket Town. Old Phuket Town is filled with century-old traditional houses, giving it a sort of colonial vibe to the whole town. There's also many boutique hotels in the town, as well as temples, mansions, and museums to visit. This is also a great place to explore Thai culture, and you can walk almost anywhere. One place where shoppers would love to visit is in the town of Bangla Road. This is described as the perfect place in Phuket for retail therapy, as the road is lined with small shops and boutiques. Definitely a great town to go to if you want some fun activities and also do some shopping. Big Buddha. This is a huge reason why so many people visit Phuket in the first place, to see the big Buddha statue. Located on the Knockered Hills between Chalong and Kata, this 45-meter tall statue overlooks Phuket town, as well as its surrounding beaches. The statue is made of white marble, making it an incredible sight to see and a must-see attraction if you're visiting Phuket. There's also a museum for Big Buddha nearby if you are interested in the history of it. You do have to pay a small price to enter the museum, however, and it would definitely be worth it. Plus, it's a great way to spend the afternoon. Wat Chalong. This old Buddhist temple is another attraction among tourists and many others. Wat Chalong is one of the oldest Buddhist temples in Phuket, said to be built as early as the 19th century. The building is visually appealing, and the present structure is a 60-meter long chetty guarding a chip of Buddhist pone. There's also a few resorts to stay around, so you can also find other things to do during the day, as well as some places to eat around the temple. Fantasia. Fantasia is a cultural show which demonstrates the cultural essence of Thailand. Fantasia is a showcase of Thai music, dances, drama, and a lavish decorative stage with many incredible special effects. This is a must-see show for tourists who want to learn more about Thai culture and heritage, as it's a 140-acre cultural premise. The show is known as a fantasy of a kingdom. There's also a plethora of activities to take part in, such as themed villages, souvenir shops, and adventure games for both adults and children, as well as some restaurants. It's a little pricey to get a ticket, but definitely worth it considering all the things you can do and the amazing shows that you can see. Chalong Bay Rum Distillery. Rum connoisseurs, this one's for you. This is a great place to visit in Phuket City, close to the Phuket Zoo. This manufacturing unit produces world-class white rum and allows visitors to taste rum in various stages of production. A great place to book a tour and try some really high-quality white rum, as well as enjoy some specialty rum cocktails, or even take part in a cocktail worship yourself. This is a great activity to take a part in if you're traveling with your friends or significant other, and the tour itself is pretty reasonable considering the rum tasting that's a part of it. Lastly, Phuket Aquarium. Aquariums also make for a super fun day out, and this is a great place to experience some of the incredible sea life that Thailand has. You can learn a lot about aquatic animals, as well as Thailand's ecological environment. They've also got a giant glass tunnel which you can move through to see all the different species of fish and aquatic animals they have. This is a super fun place for children and adults alike, especially if you're an animal lover. You'll really enjoy visiting the Phuket Aquarium. The prices are fairly low to enter, and the aquarium's quite big, so this is definitely going to take up a good chunk of your day, so it's definitely worth it. So that concludes today's video. These are the must-visit places in Phuket, Thailand. I hope that you found this video useful, and perhaps this has encouraged you to plan a visit there soon. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a like, comment, and share the video, as well as make sure to turn on post notifications so that you'll be the first to hear about any more videos that we put out. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.